Hi, my name is Fahri Saatçioğlu. I'm a researcher, a professor at the University of Oslo. I'm a cancer biologist. I work with prostate cancer. So this is my main job. But I've also been interested in the mind-body connection from a scientific viewpoint, as well as from the perspective of yogic practices. Because I started to practice yoga, yogic breathing meditation some time ago, and saw that they were very effective in my life for health and wellness in many different areas, and people around me as well. And I wanted to see the research behind this, why these should work, and if they work from a scientific perspective. So I've been following this literature, and then more recently, in the last decade or so, I started to conduct research on these practices myself. So I would say I can summarize my presentation in 3 points. The first point is that our healthcare system is in a crisis. It's overloaded, it's become very expensive. We have chronic diseases that are increasing. We have all these lifestyle diseases, and we need to do something about it. And the second point I have made, I'd like to share, is that the psychoneuroimmunology axis, which is the science that studies our thoughts, emotions, individual characteristics, how they influence the immune system, the nervous system, and the endocrine system. In a positive way, when that happens, we have health and wellness. When it happens in a negative way, as when we have long-term stress, negative individual characteristics or unfavorable ones, then these feed into this psychoneuroimmunology or PNI axis, and then it breaks down the system, and this is when disease arises. And it's very critical to support in a positive way this PNI axis, and I believe, based on the research that's been done so far, the most efficient, effective way of doing that is through yogic practices. And the third point that I have made today is that science has shown that these practices work at different levels. In the level of our mind, there are a lot of studies showing reductions in anxiety, depression, and so forth, both in normal, healthy people, but also in the clinic, as well as different parts of our physiology. Our most recent results suggest that these effects are based on changes induced by these practices at the epigenetic level, which is that level where the information in the DNA is expressed. So this is the very bottom of our physiology, if you will. It is the blueprint of our physiology. So these practices, in a very short period of time, very rapidly, within 2 hours, have measurable changes on the expression of knowledge in our DNA, which could help us explain the mechanisms of how yogic practices may positively help us, support us in terms of health and wellness. This is my vision, that we implement it, we do more scientific research at the same time, and I think our society can benefit tremendously, both in terms of financial issues, but also overall for the health and wellness of our society.